Right, welcome guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm filming this after the fact because I did have some footage, but unfortunately it got corrupted and deleted. So I'm recording this on my Mac as I'm editing it. This is the head gasket install and the engine rebuild, my 4AGE. This is a bit of a wild ride. It goes well and it goes bad, and I still haven't quite fixed it. All will be revealed kind of through this video. So thanks so much, enjoy. Right, well, here it is. Here it is. So the telltale sign of exactly how much they actually took off is the runners here. As you can see, normally there would be more material there, so they took quite a lot off for that to come off. So yeah, that's just how much they had to take off. It technically actually will raise the compression. It means that it will be a higher compression engine now as a result of this, which I guess is good, obviously. I mean, it's 3 horsepower. They did a really good job of it. I need to give it one more wipe down, and probably, yeah, I guess WD-40 or brake clean the surface just to make sure it's completely clean. I actually blew it out with some compressed air initially, but yeah, they did a really good job. I'm really happy. So yeah, it's good. That's great. Also, update on this, I have cleaned up where I'm going to need to be welding. So this is the manifold. I just need to look back through some footage and double check where the cracks are, because there's 1 or 2 that have seemingly disappeared now, annoyingly. But I have cleaned up a lot of it, so this is good to go, ready to weld. And these are the cams. So people were talking about getting the valves lapped and things like that. I'm not going to do that just because I actually want to enjoy this car this year, and so no, maybe another day, another time. I don't know anything about building engines. This is a new thing for me, so I'm trying to kind of go the most simplistic route. And I know some people will be like, well, you could do this and this and this. I know. Honestly, I completely take it on board, but I just want to go the quickest route so I can actually get the car back on the road. Anyway, so some people said that they noticed scoring on the cams. So I know what you're saying. It looks like there is scoring, but if you run your finger over it, there actually isn't, if that makes sense. It looks like there is scoring on these cams, but when I run my finger over it, there's nothing that can catch the finger. So look, maybe there's some mild scoring, but nothing that is affecting it too much, if that makes sense anyway. Got brand new head bolts as well, so these are going to go in the trash. And I did find that mystery washer as well. So really, what I'm saying is, we're about ready to go. I've got a full gasket kit in now as well, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, we are about ready to go, basically. I can start putting the engine back together before I mess about with the manifold, and I probably will do that, because the manifold will go on last anyway. I think. No, the manifold won't go on last. Can't remember. I know that the loud car. I know that the distributor is either in the way or vice versa. So it doesn't really matter. This week, as I start doing all of this engine stuff, I will also do the manifold. I also bought a little air-powered saw. And the reason why I bought this is because I need to fab up a surround for the Datsun 510 gear shifter. I've got like a beauty shifter, beauty gear. I don't know what I can't even speak, I'm so tired. A gear shift surround, a beauty faceplate. There you go. I can't speak. Anyway, I thought I'd do an update on this. Also, more of an update, I guess, as well on just how messed up all of this stuff was. The intake, and then of course these. On the new gasket kit, you can clearly see that this is just completely fucked, and whoever put this together is a bit of an imbecile. I'm not even going to mince my words about that. The person who put this together, this engine, it's just fucking stupid. That was monumentally dumb. And really annoying, actually, because it definitely has impacted the engine. Like, it's not even... It constantly had an air leak. That would have messed up the engine. That's just a fact. But anyway, like I said, fresh head, all nice. And again, actually, here's another way you can tell there was a lot of material taken off, is this one here. Like that there, that's a lot of material that's been removed. So like I said, 3/1000ths of an inch is what they took off. It's not a small amount, you know, that's quite a lot. But it looks great. I'll give it one more wipe down before we get it into the engine. But that will be in this video. I'm just showing you this now. And then I'll sort of pick this back up. Probably tomorrow, to be honest. Yeah, probably tomorrow. Yeah, anyway, I've got to go do some bits and pieces. I'm so tired coming back from this bloody drive. But it'll be good to get this car out the way, because it's just been sat here now for a little bit. And I need to move it out the way because we're getting the pickup truck back. Alright guys, welcome back to the head gasket install video. I think, part of it anyway. Not quite sure where I'm at with this. I've been filming lots and lots and lots of different bits and pieces over a period of, what's today, about a week and a half, 2 weeks? About a week and a half. So I'll show you the latest. I didn't record it, but I'll show you anyway. Alright, so as you can see here, we have the head on. The head and the shims. Shims, the buckets, whatever. So this is a new head gasket, which you can literally see down in there. These are new head bolts in there. And it's all been torqued to spec. It wasn't really that difficult to do. So it wasn't really, I don't know, I had to do it really quick whilst it was raining and stuff, and I didn't film it. It's really not that interesting, to be honest. You just do it in a pattern. So number 1, number 2, then I think it's like something weird where it goes like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Basically, you just need to spread the load out. I've got the manual, so I'm doing it in the specific order. And then you need to do a 90-degree, all of them, and then another 90-degree, and then it's basically done. So this is solid. This is I'm happy with. I need to put the cams in now. So that's basically what we're going to do now, really. I'm still hopeful that the head warpage is what caused the issue. Who knows, though? Who knows? We'll see. But I think we'll probably do cams now. Oh, I also just put the spark plugs in there just so that nothing gets down into the cylinder. But yeah, I think we'll do cams. And they were torqued with a torque wrench as well, so don't worry. So basically, what we've got here now. Oh Jesus! I don't think we need that. Just cams, right? Cams and cam gears. Have I stupidly... I'm not quite sure if I know which ones are for the cam gears now. That might be an issue. That might be a really big issue. No, I think it's these. Yeah, it would have to be these. Okay, anyway. Let's put these on, at least in place, and we can start to build it up. So I do have new gaskets here, so I think we'll take this and go to my gasket set and see. Should have new ones anyway, pretty certain we do. Just take that off. I'm going to double check what I've got in my bag of tricks. So I bought a kit for the whole head, basically. So should be over here. This is life of a car guy, just epic piles of nonsense everywhere. Is it them? Yeah, I think it's one of them, isn't it? No. No, it's not. It's them there. So, there you go. Nice new seals. Yeah, there you go. Excellent. Cool, well we'll go put these on now. That'll be another nice new part anyway to freshen up this engine. Alright guys, I'm just filming this on my phone really quick just to give you an update whilst I can. Well, whilst I can on my phone because I'm here and it's off and I need to do an update. I installed the cams in the order that they're supposed to be done. So you're supposed to kind of start, I think it's from cam 3 and then work outwards, you know, displacing the load between them. These are like, can't remember the exact amount from the manual. I think it's like 12. Yeah, I think it's 12 Newton meters. You're supposed to bolt them down to. And you are supposed to add a little bit of like an RTV material to there as well. So that's all done as it should be. I've got the cam belt on, and it's yeah, it should be timed, but I'm struggling at the moment to add tension to the belt. I don't really know how to add tension to the belt because it's tense here, like that's a lot of tension, but there's no tension here. So I have no idea what's going on. It may be that it's one tooth off, I guess. I don't know. But from what I know, it's supposed to be 13 teeth between them. But yeah, I'm ever so slightly confused. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to pick back up when I've got a bit more of an idea of what I'm doing, I guess. But we're slow and steady progress on this. I didn't want to rush this. I just wanted to do it slow and steady. But we are getting there. All right, so I actually did it the wrong way round. I'm sure some of you guys were screaming at the screen just then. So I actually put the left side on first. So all of the tension was on the left side rather than the right hand side. I've now put it on the right hand side first and then chucked on the tensioner when I put the left hand side on. I've just done 2 revolutions and it is still in time, but it feels slack and I don't really know why. So I don't know whether this is what it's supposed to do. I'm going to consult a friend, but when I turn it, it goes tight. But 2 revolutions and it's still in time. So that's good. Still down there, 0. Yeah, just about 0. I'm not 100% convinced that's in time now, actually. We're timed at the top still. But that's not, it's not 100% where it was before, I don't think. So maybe it is a tooth off. So when it spins, it goes tight. You feel that there? That's not, well, you can't feel it, I can. But yeah, it's tight. We've got compression as well. It is quite hard to turn, but in a good way, not, there's just resistance. So I'm gonna consult a friend of mine that builds engines that I've been, asking stuff about this. But we're getting closer. We are getting closer. Right, well, here we are. We've done a lot. Like, I've done a hell of a lot. So I know you saw mechanical timing being done. I have now since put the TVIS butterfly unit on. Funnily enough, with the correct gasket this time, not like the fucking plum that did it last time. Idiot. The intake system's on. Throttle cable is on. Valve covers are on. Everything's starting to come together. I also did the distributor. Not 100% certain I've done the distributor correct. because they're really difficult to get 100% right. The distributors on these things they're just a little bit awkward, basically, because you've got to line them up and stab them in at a certain way, and it's just a bit of a pain. So I'm not, all of this I'm fine with. I'm like, bang on, I've done that correct. This, I'm not 100% certain, and it may need to come back off, but it is what it is. Alternator's back on. We've even done the TV's unit down there. Obviously goes to the, I don't know what that is, the valve, I guess. I don't know. But, oh, also, I've shrunk, I cut this line down. This is the line for the heater. So I've cut that down a little bit further than it was before. Some of the plugs are back in there. Some of the electrics are back in. We've got the, I've forgotten what this is bloody called. Throttle position sensor, that's plugged back in. Cold start injectors plugged in. Need to do the air, I think it's air temperature. Need to do that. And then we need to start doing the fuel rail. So what we need to do now, basically, my plan right now is get the hot side done. So do the welding, right? So need to do the welding. That's my thinking today. And then plumb in the fuel lines. Do the fuel line plumbing. Then plumb in the coolant. I've got coolant for it. Need to put the radiator back in. And then technically, it'll be first start try time. First start trying time, whatever. So yeah, let's try and do some welding, I guess. So with this, just to clarify, I guess, these are not my welds, all right? I handed this to someone else to weld up for me before I thought I would do it myself when it cracked last time. So these aren't my welds, these are someone else's dog shit welds. My welds potentially won't look any better than this, but we need to do a little bit. I will try and film some of it, but I need to try and find out where the cracks are again as well, so I'm going to shine a light down it. Actually, I'm going to turn this off. I think that's what we're going to do. I think what we'll do is we will get a torch on my phone, close this, and see where the light shines out of. I think that's probably a wise thing to do. Okay, well, you probably won't actually be able to see too much here, to be honest. And that's kind of the point. I'm hoping not to see anything, but there is, or there was, some cracking. I don't know if I can see now, actually. I did see some before. Well, this isn't going to plan, because I thought I saw some cracks before. And I'm not really seeing anything. So, tricky. Maybe we don't need to do any welding. I thought that would be a really good way of figuring out where the cracks were. Apparently, not. Dear oh dear. Let's have a look and see. I mean, it's not in great shape anyway. Move this out of the way there. Move this here. So, before, I could have sworn I saw some cracks down here. I might have ground over it. See, I could have sworn this was a crack here. But maybe not now. I don't know. I don't know. God, it's an absolute state of this. It really is shit. I mean, it might actually be okay, to be honest. We might be able to run it. And then check whether there's any more, whether there's any cracks as we go. You know what? I actually can't see any, but it did make a horrendous noise.
This is where there's like someone in the comments going, no, I see one. And I can't. I actually don't see any. Believe it or not. Well, do you see any? I don't. It is quite tricky. Right, I'm probably going to call this a day on this. I don't see any immediately obvious cracks. There's pitting here and little holes, but that's not from that. That's weld. So I actually don't know. I think what we'll do is we'll probably just run it, I think, for now. I think if we run it for... Yeah, let's just run it. Let's just get this installed. I have ground down the surface. So maybe the noise I was hearing was this. Because this wasn't flat. Still not 100% flat, but... Yeah, okay. Let's just install this as is. And then I'll keep an eye out for any cracking as we go. Right, well, nice new gasket on there. Looking fancy. I'm hoping I don't need to remove the bloody distributor for this. I've got a feeling like I might do, but I really hope I don't. Because obviously I don't really want to remove that after struggling to put it all on. But I mean, I will if I have to, obviously. But I prefer not to, so please don't tell me I have to do that. That would be fun. I might actually have to be honest. God damn it. Yeah. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, right, yep, distributor's got to come out. Because we can't angle that in. What might do as well, whilst I'm here... I know the starter works. I realised that the starting issue was an electrical problem inside. And so I was going to put my old starter on, but I don't really need to. Oh, right, okay, let's just do the distributor. We'll have to start this from scratch again. I'm going to have to take the dizzy cap off. I'll do it in a minute. Won't do it right now. I really wish I could see where those cracks were that I saw before, just because I would like to weld them up, but I think the general plan, if this engine works now that I've done all this crap to it, I think the general plan will be get a nice manifold made. I did speak to a dude in Thailand. Funny enough, I actually built this car. Yeah, that's right, I found the guy who built this car. I didn't tell him he built it really shit, but you know, whatever. Okay, so, but yeah, I spoke to him about getting one made. Because obviously Thailand is so cheap. So cheap to get stuff made. This is weird. Okay, there you go. Excellent. Right, let's get the hardware. Oh God, I tell you what, this is a fucking pain in the arse to get to all of this. I'll come back when I've got this done. I swear, if hurting yourself was an Olympic sport, I'd be pretty good at it. I'm forever doing that. Hitting myself. Anyway, here we go. She's on. It did actually fight me a little bit, and I was really worried about this bolt down here. She kept spinning, and I thought she'd be a snapping. I genuinely was worried. I thought she was going to snap. So, she's on. I still need to do the exhaust part as well. Attach it to the manifold. But she's on for now. So, what we've got to do now is the bloody distributor. I hate doing these distributors. They are such a pain in the arse. They really are. So you've got to line up this pin, this divot, with this divot, slide it in so it's midway on the flange and it doesn't rotate. But obviously it's a drive, so it rotates as it goes in sometimes. So it's a real pain in the arse. It's not fun. But we're getting closer. We're almost ready, to be honest. I thought we'd be able to do more today, but it's, well, I mean, it's just rain, as you can tell on the car. So we can't do as much as I would have liked because, well, we're going to mess up all my tools, which are already a bit messed up. So what we're going to do, I'll get the distributor done, I think. And then we'll just sort of go from there, and I'll pick this back up another day. But we're getting really close. This is like super, super close. And as you can see, so just to confirm once more, 0 down there, and top dead center up here. So mechanical timing is there. It's good, bueno, muy bien. But we need to do the more irritating ignition timing. So yeah, let's get that done now. So I've taken the dizzy cap off, and the aim is, like I said, to line these 2 divots with this, and you've got to slide it in without it moving. So that's what we're going to attempt now. Let me just put you somewhere where you can watch this process in action, because it's not fun, guys. It's this is probably one of the most annoying parts of a 4A GE, or one of the most annoying parts that I found so far. It's just the distributor and how it sort of slides about. So we'll get that in there. And what I like to do, what I have done the last time, and it seemed to work, was basically hold it. So hold it as you slide it in, just to see if there's any rotation. So we're lined up. You can see that there. And then you need to try and get it so you're midway on here. And so the reason being, so you've actually got adjustment, you know, retarded and advanced, which that did not work. So we need to hold it a little bit more mid, I think. Oh, god damn. It's harder trying to film it, actually, to be honest. I think that's about... no, we're too low on that one there. Okay. So we will slide it in there and have a look if we're mid. We're kind of mid, but that's not right. So is that mid? All right, we're getting closer. This is kind of right now. So let's push it in and see if we get any movement. Okay. Ooh. All right, no. I'd say that's pretty good. I don't know yet. You won't really know until you go to do it. Because before I actually had the valve covers off and was looking as I was going in. But this is, I mean, we're kind of mid on it, which is good. So I'm hopeful. But you'll kind of know, I think, because you just won't be able to get it anywhere close to 10 degrees. So we'll just put these in loose now, so it doesn't come out. But looking at it, I think we're okay, he says. Higher pitched. Yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that this is right. It didn't really move. I'll have to watch the footage back, but it didn't feel like it moved anywhere. And looking at it, there is a marker on the distributor down here pointing to number 1. And so I think we're about right. I'm pretty certain we're about right. I hope so. And I think that's probably where we're going to stop this part now. So, there to there. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. We will see. I think we'll, because it's raining quite a lot more now, so I think we'll wrap this up here. I'll have to pick this video back up when it's less rain. Right, we're ready. Fluids are done, oil's changed.
we're about ready to give it a go and try and do our first startup. I did spill some oil down here though. I'm really quite annoyed about that because I can't quite get to it and I don't really want to get the fuel rail off. So I think what we're going to do first is just turn it on so the fuel pump primes, see if there's any fuel leaks. We'll do that first. Hey Cece. I think we got battery. Have we got battery? Oh, no. We don't have a battery. Okay, let's let's go put the battery jump pack on. All right, got the Nocco. Oh, is it registering anything? Oh, it's completely dead then. No. Wow, my battery's completely flat. Let's go put a fresh battery on it then, I guess. I don't know what to do with this now. All right, I had to put a new battery on because that one's completely dead. So we won't actually be able to do any timing because I need another battery for that, annoyingly. But we can at least see if there's any leaks and see if it will start, I guess. It's at base timing anyway, so, oh dear. We'll be able to see if it at least fires. Okay. Let's turn the fuel pump on. Okay. Loud. Let's see if there's any leaks. Any leaks? No, don't think so. Well, that's good. That's positive. This is where I find out I've got them round the wrong way. I actually can't quite remember which one's which. I think they're round the right way, but I don't 100% know. But I don't think it'd be a massive issue. I don't know, we'll see. Let's try and start it, why not? Moment of truth, I guess. Worth a go. Does sound awful anyway. Is it? Yeah, okay. Well, let's go, why not? That sounds really... What? That doesn't quite sound right. I smell fuel. I might have got them lines around the wrong way. Let me have a look at some photos. All right, turns out lines were around the wrong way, annoyingly. So let's give her another go. Let's just see what happens. Might be air in the lines now, but let's give it a go. Well, actually, leaks first. Sounds better. Any leaks? I can hear, but I can't see anything, so that's good. That's positive. Does sound awful. You can hear that. Oh well, let's give it a go. Why not? Wow, okay. Okay, that was really loud. I actually don't have the exhaust on the manifold, by the way, either at the moment. Wow. Wow, that's open manifold. Holy shit, that's loud. Okay, so timing's bad, obviously. Okay. I need it to idle. That's so loud. Ideally, I need it to idle, but I can't. Let's put it a little bit over there. Let's see if we can get it to idle.
give it a bit of air. Okay, I mean, she sounds good-ish. I mean, sounds loud. Sounds healthy though. Sounds healthy. Maybe if I wind out the idle screw a little bit. That's loud, man. That is all the way in actually, so let's wind that out. God, that's so loud. I don't want to do the exhaust just yet. I might have to. Let's just wind this out a little bit. We'll just see, that might, oh, I've got a screwdriver there. This might help it idle anyway. Oh, okay. What are you doing in there? Okay, yeah, no. Okay, well, this is a work in progress. I'm not sure why it's not idling. I don't know why. It's very, very loud, so I should probably attach the exhaust. But this is probably a win, I'd say. It sounds healthy, at the very least. Don't know why it's not idling, though. That's an issue. It's not going to be the idle screw, because that's, like, quite out now. I'll take it out a lot more, and we'll see. We'll give it one last go, why not? And then we'll see from there. But I think this might be where. Oh, it wants to. It's close. It does want to. Ah, it desperately wants to. Okay, we'll just wrap up this video here. Success, kind of, I think. Still a work in progress. We're not having it running and driving anytime soon. I need to figure out what's going on with it, but success.